to coverage from the Ultimate 10-Ball Championship. My name is Mark Wilson, and alongside me with expert analysis is pool fireballer Mike Deshane.
How you doing, Mark?
Mike, what do you look for in this event?
This is a great matchup. I know they're both from New York. They play great. They both come along a ways in the past year. I'm not sure who the favorite is, to be honest with you. Who do you like in this match, Mark?
Oh, I don't know their games well enough to really say, but I just look for a well-played match, something enjoyable. Okay. Emily Duddy plays left-handed, so she's opted to go to the right side of the table. Certainly heard a lot about both of these girls' playing abilities. Looks like Borana will definitely win the leg. Will choose to break. How's your training been going, Mike?
It's good. I found a cue that I love, Predator Shaft, just the best. It's wicked. It's a little bit stiffer, than I'm normal, but I like it a lot, and it's just I'm playing great with it.
One thing's for sure, you really put the shaft to the test. I mean, I want you to warm up, and
that's just it. When the shaft is a little too whippy, which is not bad. In some cases it helps people get around the table. I like to force the ball around the table a little bit more. So the stiffer the shaft, I get to really dig in and control things better.
It's less forgiving. The stiffer the shaft, the less forgiving it is, but also the more power you transfer.
Exactly.
Now they're getting the score sheet set.
What are the races to in the women's? 8.
It's a race to 7.
Race to 7.
Race to 10 on the men's side. Playing some different rules here. It's call shot 10-ball. This is Borana and Andoni's first break of the match. Everybody's doing so much of a better job on the break these days. A lot of care on the aim. Cue ball got away. 9-ball also found the pocket. She scratched on her opening break. That's not really the right way to start the match, and I don't mean picking on her, but you hate to give your opponent a little momentum right away. Come to the table, open table, ball in hand. You get into the match, you get a little rhythm, you feel like you're in control.
Absolutely. When I play, I usually sell out the first rack. And it really gets me fired up to play the rest of the set. I've noticed that a lot. But it's just not the easiest run out. Getting onto the 2 and getting position on the 3.
For sure not. I kind of think like maybe she should bring the cue ball over between the 8 and the 5 in a more natural fashion. Looks like she's going to try to stun it down table or draw.
To be honest with you, to keep it short and simple.
She's going right at the 2.
Well, that was an amazing shot.
It was.
But I would have done something similar to that, but I wouldn't have stroked it that hard, and I would have played that 2 in that corner where it's lying right now and just kept it short and simple.
Mm-hmm. Well, she drew back up out of there, and I thought maybe she could have played the rails a little better, maybe rather than try to use a stroke.
I think this is both their first matches, right?
Yes.
I think that they're a little nervous, to play against each other. They had to travel all this way to match up, a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's right. Had to play a bank on the 3. That's the first shot of her match. Yeah, it's a little opening round jitters. First day of the event. The pockets are just a bit forgiving right now, too. We've noticed a couple balls.
I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to see them at the end of all the events. Next week. They're going to be playing tough.
Oh yeah, this is championship equipment, the diamond tables. This is the Pro-Am model. Great lighting, good balls.
Yeah.
Appears that it's going to be safety time here.
I think she's going to try to just cut it towards the pocket and go 2 rails with the cue ball. Oh, no.
That was well executed. Now she's sizing up to see if she can slice the edge of the 3 ball or possibly go rail first. She looked at her opponent and called the 3 ball, so apparently she feels like, nope, she called safety then if she's going this way.
When in doubt, leave distance. I believe the 3 ball does pass the 4 here.
Yeah, distance is your best friend, that's for sure, on safety play.
Maybe it didn't go past.
Well, it did because she hit it almost straight on, so there was enough room. She just mishit the ball. Clearly, we do have some opening round jitters here right now. We've been treated to 2 super fast-paced matches. Guy Young Kim performed on this table earlier and then followed up with Kelly Fisher in a race to 7. They were lasting about 40 minutes for those girls to get through it. Duddy spun the ball back out to the middle.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Certainly plays a lot better for a left-handed player than a right. We are playing all ball fouls here.
She's going to roll this down for the 5. Ooh. Inside. That didn't work.
Nice shot here because she can just roll it and pick up natural position rather than have to try to stun it or draw it. Makes the ball play just a little bit easier, despite the fact she was queuing up a little low.
I think she's trying to kill it so she can be on the right side of the 6. Just draw back towards the 8 and have it roll just like that, up table a little bit.
Yeah, well executed there. Both of these girls perform for the New York City Grind. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I know it's some kind of a promotional thing. I'm not exactly sure. It's a pool promotional group.
Yeah. They both play out of, I believe, Amsterdam. Could be wrong on that, though. Ooh.
Unexpected miss there.
Yeah.
For the open table.
It's a good opportunity for Borana. This is going to give her a little bit of momentum. Going to roll this in, play it for the side.
Pick up stop shot position on the 7.
She's actually, I don't think she's happy with that. Looks like the angle goes up table. You know, she just wanted to stop the cue ball in the 7.
Appears that you're right. If that's the case, I think we'll see a little high right-hand English. Check the cue ball above the 2nd rail. Come right back at the 8. Rather than try to play a slow rolling ball going away from the 8. We'll be able to tell by how thick she hits it. She's winding up like she's going to use a little power here.
No, she's just going to slow roll it. Take a long shot on the 8. She looks really nervous.
I like the way she takes her time here. If she is nervous, get locked in on this ball good. You don't know for sure you're going to make a shot of this difficulty, but you certainly want to put a good stroke on it.
Great shot.
Cue ball nestles into the rail and makes
Yeah.
this 10 ball play just a little bit more tricky, doesn't it? Kind of over the side pocket, too. That's not the most tasteful position to have to roll a ball from. She certainly takes a nice approach on each of these challenging shots, though. Nice
Great
throw.
shot.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Great care, well executed, good technique. And with that shot, she claims the first game and leads the match now, 1-0. Well, both players, had a couple unforced errors in that opening rack, which that figures to happen.
Yeah.
And that is
First
really,
rack jitters.
That is a deciding factor in pro pool because both players are relatively the same type of a shot maker. There's not a great deal of difference. When you play a race to 7, it really does come down to who makes the most unforced errors in the match so that the other person gets those good opportunities. If it was just pure shot making, it'd be relatively equal. Get our first look at Emily Duddy's break. Nice clearance here for her cue. Plays well underneath her right eye. Didn't overdid it. Can do it on the break power-wise. A lot of accuracy. How do you like the call shot rules?
I think it's great. I think it's the way pool should be played.
And if you play safe and pocket a ball, then your opponent could possibly
Give it back to you.
Yeah, if you inadvertently pocket a
For instance.
yeah. Now that we've mentioned it, and now the shot is passed back. It wouldn't have had to been passed back, but it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she wanted to stop the cue ball there.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to probably jump bank this or jump play safe. There's a couple. Jump cues, it's tough because some jump cues, really power the cue ball, or some jump cues lightly hit the cue ball. I don't know how to explain it, but
Right.
I feel like there should be two, like Shane does. Shane carries 2 different jump cues to every match because I think there's different hits for each one. When you want to just jump it and gently put the cue ball somewhere, there's a jump cue for that. And then if you want to just hit it and with accuracy, there should be a jump cue with that.
Made an effortless hit there. That was a good shot. That's about all you could really reasonably hope for.
Perfect.
2-6 combination here, but it's a little bit off angle, so it doesn't play all that easy, especially when trying to pick up some position. However, there would appear to be a reward there if she was able to pocket the 2-6 and get position.
I think she can see half of it. She's going to try to put the 2 ball in the bottom rail. Oh, that's a great shot. It's a
Very
great
nice.
shot.
Yeah. Did not try to overdo it there, but kind of took what the table would give her. That gives you certainly a larger element of consistency. And Borana and Andoni goes to the jump cue yet again. Getting a little workout here is on 2 consecutive innings she's jumping the ball. Presume that she's actually playing this in the corner. I don't see why not. So it was a legal hit.
Yep. Good shot.
Have you been to any tournaments lately?
There hasn't been really much going on. When was the last tournament?
Boy, it's been a while. I mean, usually out there your way, there's at least Josh Tour.
Oh yeah, I
something
played
like
in the
that.
Joss tours and everything they have to offer up in the Northeast. But I'm kind of interested in playing the big tournaments. I mean, the Joss tour is great. He has He has Turning Stone twice a year. It's beautiful. But
But at least you get to be active, more so than
Yeah.
if you're stuck in the Midwest. You
Absolutely.
Know, so you do have some opportunities to compete. Nice decision there by Emily Duddy to not try to take on the shot, but rather play a lockdown safety. And that's what I was talking about earlier, about not creating unforced errors by missing an open shot, rather playing kind of a tight game and not turning the table over.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of safety battles between these two players.
You know, undoubtedly these guys probably play together often enough out in the New York area. Isn't it amazing how if you travel to a big tournament with somebody and somehow you end up playing your roommate or someone that's close proximity that you could have stayed home and played a lot of times. It's almost magical.
It's a great shot as well.
Yeah, nice return safety. Both players displaying great knowledge and some pretty good experience here, given their shot selections. Well, this is going to take some billiards prowess to hit this ball. Not an easy hit. She's going to possibly try to arc it in there one round.
Yeah, I think she's going to go try between the 3-4. She'd probably shorten it up, though. Almost go towards the middle diamond on the top rail and play it with a touch of inside. So it creates a wider opening between the 3 and the 4.
Well, in any event, it'll be a tremendous shot if she hits this 2-ball.
Yeah, well, that's exactly where she's going. Close.
Opened up. I think she needed what you said, just
Yeah.
a little bit of inside.
Touch of inside
yeah.
would have been good. The way the 3 was, she was really shooting at a small ball with the 2.
Mhm.
Just the inside English opened it up a little bit more.
Little ball in hand, open table here. This is where you really like to capitalize.
Absolutely. There's a couple problems. Well, actually, I don't see any problems. Lying out pretty good. Oh, oh.
That's a ball that will be in today, but perhaps not even as soon as tomorrow, or certainly not the end of the week. Looking to just slide down and play the 4 in the side of the corner. She's queuing up like she... Oh, no, it was a stun. Yep, 4 in the side. Mike, talk a little bit about 10-ball versus 9-ball. What do you fancy between the two?
I think 10 ball is actually an easier game, to be honest with you, Mark. I think that we, as professional players, have figured out this break so correctly. You know, especially like look at Shane's break, and I've been practicing my break. We can, if we make the ball, you know, we are guaranteed, or pretty much guaranteed, a shot on the 1, because we can place the 1 ball a lot easier in this game than we can in 9-ball.
Why is that, though?
I think because we're hitting them head on, you're directing the 1 up table, and you can almost pinpoint where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
In 9-ball, you don't know how they're racked. So, I mean, with the magic rack in 9-ball, that's kind of, yeah, but if you're playing alternate, I mean, if you're playing rack your own or somebody else, your opponent racking, you never know what ball's going to go in. 10-ball, I think there's a better standard on the rack.
You like the magic rack?
I don't know. I spent my whole life trying to learn the rack, and I think I learned it pretty good. And then this thing comes along and
nullifies.
Yeah, everything. But
well, it certainly speeds the matches up from the commentator's viewpoint. I can tell you that, because there's nothing the back and forth that the rack used to provide. Yeah, so
absolutely
does lend a standard of uniformity to it. Emily Duddy falls nicely on the 6, 6, 7, 8. 8-ball being perhaps the trickiest of the plays remaining.
I'm going to float in 2 rails or 1 rail here. Or no rails.
But she was able to hit the full side of the pocket there, and that was good. I also thought she was going to have to go across the table. Kind of measuring up where she'd like the cue ball to be on the 9.
Yeah, she just has to draw back a foot here.
Well struck. Well, this is not the place to be cued. I think this is the time to just go ahead and roll it in and play ball speed for position as opposed to try to do something fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we roll it in, go 2 rails.
She chose to go inside spin and staggered it home, but she was meaning to get to the outside center of the table. Now she's going to have to play in a different corner pocket than she anticipated. And despite the fact that this is a good shot, that is disconcerting to your confidence when you stagger one home.
Yeah, she doesn't look happy she did that.
Plays nicely for a left-handed player, however. And at some point, you do have to become just a shot maker in this game.
Yeah, she's a great shot maker as well. She pockets balls pretty good.
Ties the match up with that 10 ball, and the score is now 1 game apiece. Tell you what, great music at this venue.
I love it. I love it. Listen, there are all these venues, all the ones that are in a casino, they play incredible music. It's like 1980s, 1990s rock. It's beautiful.
Well, this is actually a more modern version of a remake from the 60s.
Yeah, the Beatles, right?
Yeah, the music's been good all day. I like that background. Okay, 1 game apiece. Borana and Andoni breaking. Like the way she takes her time setting up on this, gets a really accurate hit, attempting to. Big power break.
Yeah, I think, if she hit him a little bit more head-on, she'd get better results. She might be trying to, though. I don't know if she's mishitting it or...
Certainly doesn't take much to be off the marker here. Such a tricky play here. Don't you kind of fancy just tucking the cue ball underneath the 2 ball here and banking the 1 down table and just play a safety here rather than try to, unless you can easily get to the end rail with the cue ball here?
It depends if the cue ball actually slides past the 3.
That's what I mean.
If it slides past the 3, you can go 2 rails. It's simple, out. If it doesn't, then like you said, I would tuck the cue ball right behind the 2.
Yeah, if you're feeling doggish at all or anything, if you don't like the angle, you don't have to take this on just because it is an open shot. Because you really do have a pretty good safety here. Looks like that is what she's going to do, is play the safety too. Speeds off a little bit on the object ball. Did not get much separation distance-wise, although the 3 may block it. She's calling the 1 on the side. If she hits the proper side of the 1 ball here, she'll get separation. That'll be good. Very well played. Funny angle here. And when he approaches the table, looking to see if the 1 ball goes past the 6 into the corner pocket. But boy, that's a tough angle to hit from there.
Yeah. I think what she's going to do is just, I would just try to put the cue ball behind the 4. and just keep the one ball behind the 7-8. Or send the one ball over by the 4, and keep the cue ball behind the 7-8. Or just make it.
Well, this right here, this is the biggest luck in pool, especially pro pool. It's not lucking balls.
No, she has the right to give that. Does she have the right to give that back? If she didn't make it?
No. That's a legal hit. She can't pass it back. Only if something else would have gone in did she pass it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
I thought you had to call the pocket you make it in. If they miss it and leave safe, the other person has an opportunity. No. Oh, those rules are better.
Yeah, this is actually the biggest luck in pro pool right here, is when you shoot and miss and leave the other person hooked. It's not how people think. It's not when you shoot and luck balls in. That doesn't happen in the pro game enough to warrant any worries. But when you shoot and miss and tie the other person up inadvertently, that's where the big luck is in pro pool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of luck that goes on there. I don't think that should happen.
Right, and the rules were specifically, with the call shot and everything, designed to take that, reduce the luck, but to miss the biggest area, and this is it. Okay, so
she's gonna try to put Borana on 3, or she's gonna play the 10 ball.
Right.
This. No.
Yeah. Well done there, because she's denied her direct access to this, and she's gonna have to go multiple rails to even attempt to hit a difficult one ball. Real good chance she's going to end up giving up ball in hand here.
Well, if I was her, what I would do is if I can't see a hit, I would shoot the cue ball into the 7 and have the 7 hit the 10 away from that one ball.
Yes.
And then that forces Emily to run out or to try to play a difficult safe because the one's kind of out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the smartest move. I think she's going to attempt a 2-rail kick here. Very difficult.
Right, the 6 ball partly defends that route. Not entirely. This would be a beautiful shot if she was to hit the 1.
She's going to hit the 1.
And bump the 6, or the 1.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Well, I think she should play a 110 combination here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Apparently she agrees with us. She's calling the 10 already, so she's content with that. Kind of a hasty approach there, wasn't it? She was a little quick on that. Okay, Andoni has a nice shot straight in on the 1. Trickle forward, play the 2, pass the 6, then she has a 3 ball. Doesn't figure to be many problems until we get to the 5 ball. Although she's got quite a bit of angle on the 2 now, so.
Emily missed that 10 ball?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Kind of a quick transition there with her cueing. Got a little excited to win. Didn't put a good stroke on it.
Yeah, these players are extremely nervous to play each other. Great shot. Oh, great shot.
Hit it a little heavy and almost scratched in an unanticipated fashion. I think she was intending to come a little straighter across and be on the opposite half of the table.
Yeah. She can still work with this. Just float it in and come down. The 5 ball's very tricky, though. I don't know what I would do here. I'd probably make the 3 and play a good safe on the 4. That was an awesome shot.
That really was. Very well done. Now you have to be careful if you're going to try to go 1 cushion into the 5 here. That's dangerous.
Yeah, it is dangerous. I don't see much reward, because you could hook yourself behind the 10 if you hit it a certain way. Or, I think she should just roll in the 4 and play a good save on the 5 ball.
If she could just get the cue ball out away from the rail, where she could just make a stop shot type of hit, 1 cushion down to the end rail with the 5 and trickle the cue ball forward on the 10, that would be the angle I'd play for.
She could have also stopped the cue ball on the rail and played the 10 ball in the corner and drew the cue ball behind the 9. That's probably what I would have liked to do. elected to do.
Well, she got a little close to her work. I would have rather been down about a foot. I think she would have also, but in pocketing the floor, she hit a little bit too low. So, still got a nice safety though. Be hard to get a great deal of different distance there. Oh boy, she needed to trickle forward here with this, and has left a great opening.
That's okay though. She didn't leave a pocket for the 5 ball. She can cut it into the right hand corner, but it's a difficult shot.
We're sitting here in close proximity to the table, so we are talking in low voices because we had a couple complaints earlier. Safety didn't entirely work.
Borana can see most of the 5. I think what she can do is just actually bank the 5 and leave the cue ball directly behind the 7. Oh, she's going to try to cut it in.
A little bit dangerous with the scratch possibility here. It complicates the shot when you have to spin that dramatically.
Yeah, very difficult.
Oh. It didn't even come close, Mike. She made sure she didn't scratch, but that's what cost her the shot.
I think she's laying low for all the women out there watching. You know, she played that safe, but called it in the other corner.
You know, that wouldn't be a bad psychological tactic, for your opponent here, because if you know you're going to play it like this, but to call it over there and then to act a bit disappointed, then
yeah.
My goodness, he's paralyzed, and look what he's doing, and he's getting lucky. It's terribly frustrating.
I know a couple players who have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We call that psyops in the military, you know. Well, she's opting to go 1 rail, but I would not do that. I would go 3 rails because the scratch implications here are pretty severe if you go 1 rail at this. Beyond that, you don't figure to get separation. They both end up on the same half of the table. Right? Wouldn't you go 3 rails on this?
Yeah, she did go 3
She
rails.
did. Okay, very good.
Ooh, I don't think she's got a rail.
Not yet.
Ah, that was an incredible shot, too. If she hit a rail, she was...
And now there's some debate about whether there was a rail or whether it was not a rail. And both players agree that that was a foul.
You know what's funny is I know exactly when I foul every time. But, you know, when we're asked, did he foul, we sit there and we analyze it in our head like... yeah, I did foul.
You certainly want to double check when it's your foul. You're not too concerned about your opponent's foul.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really funny. Every player does it.
Put ball in hand here for Andoni. 6 balls left on the table. 5 ball with ball in hand, 6 ball over the corner pocket. Seems like she's gotten just a little bit straight in here. Maybe she'll have to spin out of there high left.
She's got a good angle to just follow, I think. Maybe a touch of right-hand English. And come straight down the table.
Looks like she may be deciding if she wants to try to go 2 cushions out of there with the high left. Now she's sticking to the right side of the bridge.
No, she went inside English. That was a good shot as well. I actually like that better. Now this is a tricky one. Either you can follow down and play the 8 inside, which I personally don't like because I don't like to slow roll things. I like to force it a little bit more. But I would draw back about a foot or if I had to go to the right side rail and out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what she's going to elect to do. Yep, she's going to draw back.
Most pro players prefer to play balls with draw because the majority of the pool shots take place in the center ball and below. That was well struck.
Yeah, she didn't hit it the way she wanted to. She's going to play this with a little bit of bottom left and kill it. Go 3 rails for the 9 ball.
Taking her time here. This is one spot, Mike, where your cue ball would just now be settling in after the 3rd rail. You would not have belabored this much longer because you know you're faced with this shot. You just go all out for ball pocketing. You're a great shot maker. You'd already get on with it rather than agonize over it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really... The more I think, the worse I play.
Well, and there's nothing more to do here.
That's a beautiful shot.
Whether you make or miss.
She hit it too hard.
Yeah.
And that was the problem. You really had to kill it because it had to flatten out the cue ball a little bit.
A little more draw would have helped,
yeah,
too, because it arcs it into the first rail rather than go in there hot. I believe she declared the cross-side bank. Just calling the referee out on the adjacent table. A little bit of an off-angle bank. She's going to have to cut it just a little bit, and then she's going to... I think this plays better with a little bit of power, plus it gets you a little closer to the 10 ball, too.
It depends. It depends how straight it is. I mean, she could play inside English, which she did, but she hit it great. It's an awesome shot.
Beautiful shot. Might have been the best actual ball pocketing shot that we've seen this match.
Yeah, for sure.
This would be a nice conversion here. She capitalizes on this 10 ball. Oh, well done. It's the heart of the pocket, and with that, Andoni reclaims the lead, 2-1. Always just sitting here watching it. Doesn't it kind of get you fired up to go play when you watch great players play?
Yeah, I want to play. I've been wanting to play for the past 2 days. I hit balls last night for a little bit. My cue just got delivered, so I'm going to go hit balls after this match. But yeah, I'm excited. I'd love to win this tournament again.
This is the 3rd rendition of this event. Is that correct? Do you know?
Yes, 3rd. I didn't play in the first one. It was in Aruba?
I see.
I believe so. I'm not sure where it was.
Yeah, I think it was. And they had one in South Texas, and then now this one.
Yep. At least, you know, wherever they go, they do it right. This venue is just remarkable.
A perfect setup for a pool tournament.
Unbelievable. I love this casino, all these casino setups. It's just, it's exciting to play pool.
Referees called out to remove the magic rack if you are playing all ball fouls.
Well, referees are getting off easy this year. 2 years ago, they had the rack. Yeah, I think there was a referee for every table.
Here we get a look at the pensive Borana Andoni. Waiting her turn. I have a push-out situation. Not thrilled with that push-out, as it provides either a relatively routine safety opportunity or possibly even Chance to cut the one ball in.
I wonder if she can make the one. I wonder why she elected to push out there. Seems like a pretty safe shot, whether you make it or miss.
Right. Yeah, a lot of distance here. It's not an easy hit either.
This would be if Borana can run these out. I think she's going to make a huge statement.
Mm-hmm.
It's her time to shine right here.
Yeah, you can really capture some momentum here. Emily kind of poked that Masse attempt, and the ball did not take at all. You know, she didn't have much of a finish.
Yeah, she didn't put English on.
Well, she had some, but not enough, and nor did she finish it. She squirted the cue ball out there rather than allow it to curve. That follow through is so important. Jump shots, that's usually the reason they fail. Masse shots, you still have to finish your stroke. Borana settled in on two cushion position.
Oh.
Yeah, speed didn't do her justice there. May have to go rail first here in order to get this two ball. Not sure if the 5 completely blocks her from being able to pocket it. Clearly it's causing some problem as she's sizing it up. It looks like she's looking at the 3 ball back in the side, so maybe she can kind of spin this in with the bridge. That'll be a pretty shot. Mike, have you been at Snookers lately?
I'm there every day. I try to go as much as I can. I've been traveling back and forth to Maine and back to Rhode Island. Just spending time with my family up in Maine. I haven't spent a lot of time up there, so Snookers it's unbelievable, Mark. I don't know. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it is the best pool hall. I mean, I haven't been to every one in the States yet, but this one's right up there.
Well, that's cool.
We had a couple road players come in the other night, and they couldn't believe it. That's how, they're like, I just want to move here.
Yeah, real cool. She was able to pocket the ball.
Yeah, I think she had to hit it fat. She didn't get as good as she wanted to on this 3 ball.
Right.
But if she has a little bit of angle, she might be able to just push it about a foot or a half a foot up table. I can't tell from here.
Well, she did come inside this particular position up, so she was aware that's what it was going to be. So that makes the ball play just a little bit easier when you know this is what you're going to be facing rather than you inadvertently get here. Then the shot plays much more difficult.
Yeah, she missed it.
What's the tables at Snookers?
They have Brunswicks. I think he wanted to get diamonds and something just didn't fall through. But my favorite table is diamonds by far. I think they're the most consistent table to table in the world. But I also like Brunswicks. He has a nice tight table in there. We all play on, and it's nice.
How many tables are in?
15 tables.
Oh, okay, nice size then. Nice shot there. Kind of one of those in-between strokes to get that cue ball to respond properly and yet have enough backspin on there. Get around, negotiate the 8 out to the middle of the table. Now she's looking at what type of angle she'd like to pick up on the 6. Right now this is a pretty hard-fought contest. So, like you said, it'd be a big plus for Andoni to win this game, and the same for Emily Duddy. She could tie this match up. draw. Bounces out. So bridge hand get out on the bed of the table. Pretty good speed. Ball's down there on the 7.
You know, it's important when she gets on the 8 here. She wants to be almost in the middle of the table.
Center of the table would be ideal.
Yeah. See, if she's looking at it from that angle, I think it presents a much tougher shot. You know, I mean, she could draw it a little bit, but I'd rather play it into the rail and just roll it in.
Right. I think all of us prefer that angle, that one cushion angle, rather than straight across the table. Part of it is picking up the angle where you don't go one cushion means you're going to be further from the 8 ball than you would be if you were in the center as well. Well, she might have got a little straight here, Mike.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Get the 8 ball, and she's not over the 10.
Hey, this is a pretty shot high inside. You think?
I would play it with inside and follow.
Yeah, that's what I mean, high inside.
Oh, high inside, yeah.
It's a
Well,
pretty
depends.
shot to watch, though. I'm saying that's the arcs around the rails.
It's a tough shot.
It's a very tough shot, but it's a pleasure for the commentators to get to enjoy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's going to draw it. She's electing to draw. Yeah, she's just going to take a difficult shot on the 9. This is a tough shot, you know. This will make a statement as well, this 9 ball.
She's not going to be able to get close to the 10 ball with this. If she cuts it, the only way would be to bank it. I don't know if that's in order here. She's not appearing to queue up for a bank. I didn't see her call a bank, so she must be cutting it.
Yeah. Oh, she did bank it. Oh, she wobbled it. Hey, she got a safe out of the deal.
That's the old backdoor safety that comes into play every once in a while when you try a shot. There's about 15% of the time the balls wind up tough anyway. That's really why whenever a pro player is faced with offense or defense, they almost always default towards offense because you get an extra 15% result here just on an inadvertent safety. And this is tricky now too. There's nothing really cooperating. What do you play here, Mike?
I would, I'd graze it. I'd just lightly tap it on the left side and go right down table with the cue ball and actually try to put a little bit of inside English and get it right behind the 10.
Mm-hmm. And just move the 9 ball over a diamond. Is that about what the thickness that you're talking about?
Yeah, not even. I mean, if it doesn't move, it's great.
Well, yeah, but it's a pretty damn hard hit, you know.
Yeah. Well, the great thing about that shot is if you miss the 9
on the way in,
it sometimes banks and grazes the 9 on the way out,
right.
and it heads down table.
That's right.
As long as you hit a rail, you're safe.
Well,
gotta get to the rail. Gotta get to the rail.
I think she was playing safe. Well, she banked it into the rail to begin with, but
hey, this is not an easy shot.
No, not at all.
This cue ball's got to come up, go up table, and come back down. There's a scratch too.
Yeah, Emily lets out a sigh here, recognizing this is a challenging predicament. It's at least 2 cushion positions.
Mm.
And then you have to use a little bit extra power here. That makes that cut play a little bit tougher.
Mm.
Nonetheless, if this was your shot, I would feel confident in you making this shot.
Oh, yeah.
And getting out.
Well,
I mean, I expect you to get this.
I think, yeah, you got to play it with a touch of left-hand English and just come straight up and down. And I hit it hard. Yeah, that's exactly what she did. She hit it perfectly.
Really did.
Wow. That was awesome.
Well, this would tie the match up. Rolls the 10 ball in, 2 games apiece. I'll tell you what, we're in danger of reaching the shot clock time limit here, because at 1 hour's time, I believe they have to have a total of 8 games played.
Oh, really?
I believe.
How long have we been sitting here? About an hour. Wow.
Four hard-fought games. Yep, 24 tournament tables here at this venue with a couple practice tables. So. Beautiful setup.
Incredible.
Men and women playing side by side. I've always felt like that's an important aspect of the sport, is that you can see 2 simultaneous pro events. It also diminishes the amount of setup and costs. You maximize your utility out of the venue when you put them both side by side. For many years we played that way, and then for many years we didn't.
What I like is they've actually intertwined the 2 tournaments together. You know, they're playing on tables side by side. When last year, when this tournament happened 2 years ago, they were on separate sides of the room. I guess that gets the fans to interact with both men and women of the sport. Oh, she hit that break perfectly. She just didn't make a ball. Oh, yeah, she did make a ball, 2 ball. This is probably the best break of the match so far.
Absolutely. Very square hit. Cue ball trickled backward, and they got a lot of ball action. And she didn't hit him that hard for the amount of ball action she received. So
this New York City 9 ball is a pretty funny guy.
Is she going to dare take on the bank shot here?
I think she might be able to see the whole ball.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that'd be better, yeah.
She's going to slow roll it in. Very difficult shot. It's a great shot.
Okay. This one's for you, New York City 9 ball. Slow roll right down the rail into the pocket. Great shot there. Thin hair, soft speed. I don't know what she fearful of bumping the 8 looks like. Then what would happen? Or if she wants to try to be cute and manipulate the cue ball around the 8. Normally a shot like this, I don't like to be real cute with the cue ball. Makes the shot play so much more difficult. She bumped the 8. Picks up a shot on the 4. Takes a moment to gain some composure. Okay, ready to take this on. Getting up just a little bit below center. This is just shot making. Very well done. Didn't try to overplay the position part of this. Much choice here. Simply speed control, I believe. I think she's going to top spin the 5 ball in, let the cue ball come out 2 cushions. Play it in the corner or the side, either one. as if she's going to do something more than just roll in. Overcut the ball just a little bit. Two games apiece. This is a race to 7.
So I don't know what kind of angle she has here, but I think she can just make it and float the cue ball 2 rails, put the cue ball in the center of the table for the 6. She's gonna have to watch her backhand from hitting the 8 ball on the 7.
Just rolled it in.
Yeah, she doesn't like it though. Well, it's not that bad. She can probably kill it with center and just float the cue ball to the bottom rail and end up by the side pocket.
It's an awkward angle in either case. I think you would have rather gone 2 cushions and come around to the middle, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, rather than roll it, you would have kind of stunned it around there a little bit. Or spun it around, one or the other. It's almost as if there's a little bit more ball cinching going on rather than position play right now. Bank shot. The old and bumpy 8 ball. A very productive shot there. And now she needs a little bit of angle on the 8, so she's just going to size it up. Good idea here. Make sure you like what you're going to get.
You know, getting from the 8 to the 9, if she falls straight on this 8 ball, which is possible. I mean, I do it all the time. She might not be able to get to...
Yeah, getting straight on the 8 is going to make it very difficult, so you definitely want to pick up an angle. The way to avoid falling straight on this, Mike? Try to get straight.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mark, it happens. That doesn't work for me. I tell myself all the time.
I'm going to try to get straight on this ball. It never works that way, so I always got my angle. With the bridge, she was able to preserve an angle. That was nicely done.
It's great. Great shot. All she has to do is float the cue ball over to the rail.
This will be medium power. So this becomes much more just about ball pocketing as opposed to position play. The position play is pretty natural once you select where you're going to strike the cue ball here. Just cinch the 8. Emily sets up on this shot. Appears content. Just move your stick straight. And poked it just a little bit. Did stagger home. The loss of effect from no follow-through rolled the cue ball forward rather than stun it across. And then she hit the pocket a little bit fat, and that led the cue ball right on top of the 10. This would be another point where if I was playing, I would get the referee, even though there's probably not going to be an infraction. But in the case of there is, there's no dispute.
She's going to like to take a long shot on this 10 ball. If she makes 9.
What a nice shot. Yeah, what a nice shot. Very accurate.
So when do they come in and enforce the hour rule? I mean...
you get a warning in an hour, and then you have 30 minutes to reobtain... no, to get to 12.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Good luck to these guys.
Right. This tournament's very organized, and they have the exact laid out what the infractions are to the rules and how they're going to implement the shot clock, as well as any other misconduct penalties. Nice shot there, Emily. So a good testimonial of great shot making there. Emily Duddy gains the lead, 3 games to 2 here.
That's awesome. That was a good out.
Certainly was. I'd be very proud of that. Kind of interesting too, the way they have the sportsmanship rule here. I really like the way they implement it. If the referee determines that you're pushing the edge of the rules on the sportsmanship, they institute a warning, a sportsmanship warning, but along with that comes a 1-game penalty.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta keep that. I gotta keep that in mind.
Yes, you do.
I gotta write that down.
If they have to warn you, you've lost a game already, and the second violation could constitute forfeiture or multiple games. So, yeah, it's pretty strict, but I like it.
No, there should be good sportsmanship. I mean,
why not? You know, it's everything that we don't need in the sport is people perpetuating any kind of negative stereotype that's already out there. At some point, we're going to have to clean this up. What a great break.
That's the best break in the match so far.
Now she's waving at the referee.
Yeah, you know what? They're so afraid to pull off the rack because they don't want to hit the 10 ball with the rack or their fingers, and it's because it's a foul.
Right.
That's one thing about the drawback using this
I like the way that Emily waves at him, though. He thought she was approaching him in some fashion other than just for a ruling.
Yeah.
She smiles and waves. He's all delighted. And then all of a sudden he realizes he has to go to work rather than she's just amused by him. Well, this is a golden opportunity for a break and run out, isn't it?
Yeah, she's got her shot right here. They're like tic-tac-toe. Stop, roll forward. Stop, roll forward. Stop.
How happy would you be if you broke them and had this layout in front of you? I mean, wouldn't you just feel like you could just never lose?
Yeah, I'm thinking about them not breaking and running the next rack. I'm already into the next rack.
Yeah. Exactly. There's nothing that pumps up your confidence like winning a game and then breaking and running out of a game and give yourself a couple game lead here. Alternate break format.
Oh, she's playing inside. Wow. You know, sometimes when I commentate, I'm so like thinking about what I would do that when they do something differently, I'm just like, whoa, what are you doing?
Yeah. What would you think that your break and run out ratio is? If you broke them 100 times, how many times in 10 ball would you break and run out? Would you break and run out 15%?
I'm not sure. It depends if we're using a magic rack, what kind of pockets we're playing on, what kind of cloth,
Well,
the
I'm just
weather.
saying your rough estimate. But how about here today?
Oh, here? I'm going to probably break and run 50% this tournament.
15?
50.
50?
Yeah.
Could I possibly stake you?
40%? I don't know. Maybe that sounds a little crazy. I would think, though.
50?
Yeah.
Come
I mean,
on.
you don't understand when the reason why I won this event 2 years ago is because the balls were so... I broke perfectly. You know, I made a ball every time I broke.
Yeah, that's huge.
And that's one of the drawbacks from this magic rack is that you make a ball every time you break, especially with the players who know the magic rack. You know, Shane knows a couple tricks.
A big shot here. She didn't draw back quite enough from the 4 to the 5. Now she's faced with a much more stern test here of positional play.
Yeah, she did.
She called safety, I thought.
Did she really?
No, I could be wrong. It's hard to tell from here.
I don't know how she's going to get only 6 from here. She needs to be down table, but...
She did call safety. Okay, that's pretty well struck. Nice speed.
I tell you what, Borana is just... I call her Brianna. Why do I keep on calling her Brianna? Borana is just happy she got back to the table.
Well, yeah. Anything. Given the distribution of the balls, like you said, you'd be welcoming any kind of a kick. Do you know Brianna Miller?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I guess. I have a relative, Brianna, too, that keeps on popping in my head every time I say that. I don't know why. It's a good shot. shot. She should have hit a little bit harder.
Brianna Miller is our star pupil for Lindenwood University next year. She's going to be one of our top team players. She's won the Junior Nationals multiple times, represented the United States at the Worlds a few times. So.
Yeah, I hear little Taylor talk about that place every now and then.
Yeah. Taylor's hopefully going to be one of our stars down the way. Pretty cool thing. Collegiate billiards, we have scholarship money to award to qualified kids that want to get an education and improve their pool game. Plus, we're going to have a world-class team. Anyone interested out there, just go to lindenwood.edu.
Great shot.
What that was, too, that was not an easy shot. She made it look easy.
They do play great music in here.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
Yeah. Perfect background music. Oldies rock and roll. Gets up off that ball, did not feel right. I like that part of anyone's game. Gets back up.
Uh-oh. Oh. It's close.
Still just a little bit pokey, though. Do you know what I mean? She's not really getting through it like I'm used to seeing. Many great players here in attendance. I saw the Filipino contingent here. Emily Duddy comes around 3 cushions.
She's going to end up 50-yard line.
Efra Reyes is here. That's always exciting for us old-timers. He has a little gray on his chin. I don't know if you noticed that, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always cheerful. Francisco Bustamani's in attendance.
Yeah, do you see the way he just broke? Yeah, the screen's in the way. But.
Overcut
she
it?
overcut it.
Overcut it. Mercifully didn't scratch, so.
Testy shot.
Yeah, super testy. Well, there's no safety here. You just play offense, distasteful as it is. And be the call shot format, that really makes safeties more valuable, too, than in the luck format.
I think she's going to bank this in.
You do?
Yeah.
Tie the match.
Yeah.
That would be a big turn of momentum here.
Oh, she's eyeing the safe. I don't like that. Gotta fire him.
Well, you know what? You don't want to lose playing safe from here. You know, even if you play a perfect safe, the other person may make a tough shot and beat you. You know, so if you're going to make a perfect shot, let's go ahead and win the game right now.
Exactly, and if you make it, it gives you confidence. It goes hand in hand.
Well, if you miss it inadvertently, sometimes the balls end up tough anyway.
Exactly.
So you get a little extra value there. Nice stroke.
She hit it perfect.
What a beautiful stroke that was. And Andoni steals that game, ties the match up at 3 games apiece.
That was a great shot. Oh, I hope there's no break.
Yeah, there is a break, it looks like. Referee's been warned. Yeah, we got our 5-minute break here. We're back now. Action. Mike DeShane just took a break, but we got Ray Big Truck filling in here for the moment. He'll be with us here. 3-3 is our score, just to reacquaint you with what's gone on so far. This is a race to 7. Playing 10 ball, call shot rules. Hey, welcome aboard, Ray.
Hey, Mark. How you doing?
We're doing great here. Pretty hotly contested match.
Yeah, this is neck and neck. These two know each other very well, both being from the same area, the New York City area.
Both are performers for the New York City Grind Pool team.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They're both on the... That's right.
Kind of a cool thing. Certainly adds to the tension.
You know,
well, you've been going nonstop, Ray.
Yeah.
I got here yesterday afternoon. Did you bother to sleep or no? Not much, huh?
I got some.
Okay, good. Felt sorry for you last night.
Oh, that's all good. You know, I found if you over-prepare, you end up with a pretty decent product.
Right. My good friend always describes to me, he says, Mark, don't fear complexity. So I say that. I don't really feel that, but I do say those words.
Right.
To me, anyone that's smart enough to set up all this myriad of wires and everything requires near genius intellect. I'm just not given that way. Emily Duddy overcuts this ball.
She's left in a tough spot here, too. This is, I can't tell from here if Borana has enough rail to make that up in the corner. What do you think?
No, I don't think she can cut it in the corner.
If she does, I'll be impressed for sure.
Yeah.
Without scratcher, of course.
She cut it inside. Playing safe. Playing safe.
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, that was good. Interesting shot. I tell you, safeties are of way more value when you're playing a call shot game because you can't luck something in. So you have to hit the ball perfect, you know, where when you're not playing a call shot game, that diminishes some of the power of a safety.
Yeah, it's a good point, Mark.
Emily's calling it in the corner. This is a nice shot. It does come with position if you succeed. However, that would mean you'd have to play it soft, and I don't think you should. I think you should play this firm and kind of go more for the safety aspect. Get the cue ball over by the 6. Good job. Well done. And even though she's left the shot, it's a very, very difficult shot with a great deal of length.
Right, and off the rail. She's not. I guess she's not right on the rail actually, but still, it's pretty close.
Close enough. You're going to have something to rest your hand on here. I think she's playing safe here. I don't think she's playing offense. Yeah, well done. The up and down safety.
Yeah, used the 3 ball. Looks like she got there.
Great job there. Well, this is tricky, and as we're playing all ball fouls. Completely perplexed here. Emily's going to spin into 5, but she didn't call that, so that does not count. Now, what this means is that Borana can accept this shot or pass it back. It's her choice.
I mean, you have to take this, though, don't you?
Yeah. We fully expect her because she can hit it reasonably well. And if you force Emily to play, she can play offense with relative impunity because she doesn't have much of a choice.
And the shape on it is pretty natural. You don't have to do a whole lot with the cue ball here.
If you don't scratch on this bank, so she chose to play safe to begin with. Reasonable result here. as the one ball I don't believe can be pocketed directly. Well, maybe not. Maybe it does go directly. She's got a look on her face as if she might be able to know. Now she looks like she's going to have to be playing safe. So she's not completely obstructed. Call shot game. So she's going to play it straight into the corner. She will. I didn't see her call that, so it's a safety. Oh, almost found the side pocket with the 1, or the 7, off the 1. Yeah. Another difficult leave here. A lot to it. She's winding up like she's playing something here. Oh, safety. Same straight up and down the table. Your speed. This is very speed sensitive, and it's not going to be great. It's going to kind of stick its ear out there where it's very makeable now. Cutting the 1, no problem. Nice speed, so that played a little easier than maybe it looked like. Should be able to handle the cue ball well. Duddy missed position there, or missed pocketing the ball, trying to play position, what I should say.
With that 7 hanging where it's at, Mark, I like calling the 7 on the side here off the 2 ball. She just doesn't want to hit it too hard, and she might have to actually put a little draw on this, which is going to send the 2 ball in a crazy spot. So,
well, she did declare the 7, so we know that's what she's going after. Now it's just a matter of playing position. That was the consternation, not whether she was going to play it. Looks like she was thinking about using the cue ball on the 7. She did. That led both balls away from each other. Yeah, this is not going to work out great. Good shot on the 7 there, but the position very, very difficult. Well, she's got a jump cue out. She's to be slicing this down the rail towards the corner pocket. There's not much choice to it. Still a difficult shot. Got airborne, overcut the 2 a little bit.
That was a really good attempt on that. That was not easy to do.
100%. That's as good as you can hope for. If you can hit it that good, you have a 50-50 chance of making it. Interesting dilemma here. You have to call one ball or the other, so if she was to pocket the 2, she would continue, but if the 10 would go in, I'm sorry, Ray.
No, you're good. I was just going to say, I was talking with Borana before the match, and she was mentioning to me that she had been sponsored by Castle Billiards out here to the event. And are you familiar with that area at all? No, yeah, I'm not either. I know there's a couple of pool rooms that have a similar name with Castle in them.
Nice shot there. He found the range. Turn this one in with top spin. Looks like it. No, rolling it in with top spin. That means it was perfectly straight. A long shot here on the 6, but it plays much easier because position's relatively automatic. So you can just roll this in with top spin, let it come down 2 cushions. Gets up off it. Did not like the way it looked. Well done. Got the bridge out here. So she's lining up to play it with a little bit of inside. No, just natural roll. Play the 9 inside. That's nice. Cue ball easily leads to the 10 then. Now it's just pocketing accuracy here with this shot.
Right, just don't miss.
Yeah.
Don't miss, you're all good.
Yeah. Hit a little heavy trying to hold the cue ball. Good on the defensive side, however. It's going to be tricky. Looking to see if she can hit it directly. Called safe.
I don't know, Mark. Did she go safe?
Yeah. She looked at Emily and said safe.
You know, I think if she can hit this 9 at all, I think she can make it. It doesn't mean she wants to.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it would certainly lead the cue ball a long ways away from the 10. So. Oh, that's a nice shot. Got distance. It's always an ally. Now Emily's faced with a really tough shot here. You hate to play the bank, but you also hate to try to play safe.
Right.
Losing the game playing safe is no fun.
Yeah, if she could just tickle the 9 ball here, she'd be in good shape.
Yeah, just tickle though. It requires a great deal of accuracy to just tickle.
And touch from this distance.
Actually, the bank has a larger margin of error than trying to just tickle it, but she did play it with a full hit. Yeah, disappointed. Okay, well, this is ball pocketing. Very narrow side pockets from this angle on the Pro-Am diamond. Big shot here. Hit both points, failed to connect. Bottom of the pocket. Leaves a relatively routine run out here for Emily Duddy. size up where she's going to be on the 10. That way there's no shock or surprise when you get there. Okay, nice shot. Stop shot. 10 ball. This is game 7. And this shot for the lead. Nice hit there. Emily Duddy's through. It has 4. Borana Andoni, 3.
And we are halfway there. Racing to 7 here.
Well, you know, a lot of times these first round matches start off a little slow, but then they pick up pace as the players get a little.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the second half of this match is going to go at a much quicker clip.
And it's extra tough, especially your first match is on the TV table. You know, it's already a first match, and then it's on the TV table, so they certainly deserve some slack from all of us.
Yeah, it has not been poorly played. Been a couple misses, but overall, pretty well. A lot of good decisions, a lot of good execution. Emily Duddy set the break here.
Mark, I'm going to sneak away for a second here. I'm going to turn things back over to Mike DeShane. He's back with us, and I'm going to turn it over to Mike now.
Okay. Well, good square hit. Emily Duddy found the mark there. Pocketed the ball. Not blessed with a shot on the 1. Probably going to have to push out. She's asking the referee to come out and remove the rack.
Well, Mark, I just took my 30-minute break, and I came back, and the score is 4-3.
That's right, Mike. Your pay has been docked, too. I mean, well, a push out with a scratch, that wasn't the answer. So that gives that ball in hand. You hate to do that on a push out. Referee's called out now to remove the magic rack. Successfully.
I may have to retire early from this set.
We were just commenting this is going to really pick up the pace. Now we're in the second half. A few of the little butterflies are worked out. This figures to go with a much more up-tempo through the remainder of this match.
They only go to 7, right?
Yep. Yep.
Been playing for an hour and a half. It's not bad.
Okay angle here, not a great angle. Looks like she can just stun back out to the center. She'd love to get the cue ball back where it's at right now.
She has to watch out for the 4 and the 2 here.
I think it was a little bit about what you said. She was bridging over the 4 and the 6 and was afraid she was going to foul.
Did she hear me?
Well, I don't know if she did or didn't, but possibly. But I don't know if she did hear you. You said 4 and 2 anyway, which is not what the 2 balls
Oh
are.
yeah,
So,
you're right. You're right.
so I don't think if she's listening to us, she's in the wrong time zone here to play high performance pool.
I think even she thinks that it's taken a while. Are they on the clock yet?
No, they're not. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. Okay, Duddy back to the center of the table with the cue ball.
She's gonna make this 4 and go 3 rails with the cue ball, but I don't like it. I feel like she's going into the 5. I would just, if I could beat the 6, I'd come up by the side where she's at right now. She's got a shot. That's not what she wanted to do. I think she wanted to come above the 9-10.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant by beating the 6.
Yeah, the 6 was big if you try to cue anything with the backspin on it, so. That's a big shot. A lot of challenge here. It's a very small opening at this angle of approach. Yeah. Oh, I'm very surprised it was
I can't believe that
accepting of
went.
that.
Yeah, I can't believe that went.
Wasn't like she butchered it or anything. It's just we're so used to those balls hanging up on these tables.
Now, what are the lights they use around this table? Do they give off heat?
Well, I do not know. Doesn't seem to give. It's pretty cool in here, really. Doesn't seem to be putting out a lot of heat. There's a lot of extra lighting here, for sure. Nice shot there, huh? Got the cue ball back out to the center of the table where she can get her bridge hand down. That makes this natural 2-cushion position play a lot easier. Or maybe she can just roll it. Just go 1 cushion.
Yeah, she's gonna just follow that ball up, and come straight down. Oh, she may have hit it too hard. I think she did, Mark.
I think she's okay. Well, maybe not. This is right on the edge whether she can or can't.
Yeah, I don't think she has it. It's close though.
I think she's got it. I think she was over there looking at her position, so I think she does have a chance to pocket this ball.
The problem with these shots, if you twist them, if you got to twist them and you miss it, you sell out badly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she got it.
Yeah, she made it look effortless, so very good job there. This would be to give her a 2-game lead here. This 10 ball. She made you feel like she missed it, but it did hit the pocket, and she now has a 2-game lead at 5 games to 3. Well, big rack coming up here because you can pull back with him 1 game, or your opponent goes on the hill, and you have to win 4 straight. So,
Now, are you allowed to use the jump cue only a certain amount of times, or you can use it throughout the whole set?
I think you can use it throughout the whole set. Andoni breaking. English on there. Cost her a little bit in the ball action.
Play safe.
Emily declared a push out. Should be pretty obvious given the 9 ball right in front of the cue ball. Nothing easy to push out to here though. No. Borana wasted no time in giving this one back.
Yeah, I don't even know if she can see the 1.
No. Legal shot.
Well, she gave her a shot shooting the side.
(5-3) Emily Duddy seated. Borana and Andoni trailing at the table, straight in on the 1. Sizing up the 2. Appears to clear the 3 into the side. So. Rolled that in nicely, but I'm not sure if she held it a little bit too fat and didn't get much angle here. If so, she does have a little angle at cue ball, then be trailing away from the 3 ball. That makes this position much more treacherous to play. Bump the 7 forward. This way she can play the 3 down in the corner.
She left herself over the 10, though.
So she's just going to have to be a good shot maker from here on out. It's not right on top of the 10, so she can use a relatively level cue that aids accuracy.
She made it?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Swish. Four on the side. Good.
Borana has to run these out to stay in this match, or win this rack at least.
Yeah. Otherwise, she will have to be in the unenviable position of having to win 4 racks in a row. she's in good position to do some damage here. So.
Getting a report of artifact. I don't know if it's everywhere or just up there.
What do you think? 2 cushions out to the center of the table?
No, I would actually just roll it in. Actually, yeah, I might go 3 cushions
That's the other choice.
in between the 8-9,
Mm-hmm.
or you could just roll it in lightly. And
Well, in your first shot, 3 cushions. 4 cushions.
she
Wow.
went 4 cushions. Yeah, I felt like I would have did that. I don't know.
This is a beautiful shot here, though. Another 4 cushion position, right? End rail, side rail, end rail, drop back up. You know how you might back it up?
Yeah, absolutely.
pretty shot.
It's a great shot, but I don't think she's gonna do it. I think she's gonna slow roll it and play the 7 ball up in the corner.
Well, if you're starting to get
I would
there
do
that
your
way,
shot.
It's laying pretty nice for it because you have a huge margin of error with it. That's the only reason to play it. It's not to show off that you can make the cue ball travel 20 feet. But, well, she's winding up kind of like maybe she might. No.
It's a good shot. That bump from the 10 helped her a little bit.
I've got a little angle on this. That lets the cue ball release from the side cushion. This is really the big shot here, left in the rack. Hit it pretty heavy. Hit and graze the rail pretty far from the pocket. Okay, well, Emily Duddy is now presented with a great opportunity to get on the hill here. Well, this is a tricky one, though. The way it's hanging, you almost have to come 2 cushions. I mean, it's not hard to do, but you certainly have to move the cue ball more than you would really like to. Would you ever play this rail first from here, or would you just go just with a little bit of draw and some spin?
I'd play
2
with
cushions?
just straight inside.
Oh, just thin it.
Thin it.
Inside.
Push
Okay.
inside a little bit of follow.
Just one
And just
cushion.
come
then.
one
Yeah.
cushion down, yeah. I think where the 8 lies, it's just it's a very big zone for you to get into. I didn't like that because you can overstroke it. you
Right,
know?
right. You'll go across your position zone
Yeah.
pretty easily.
Yeah. At least when you just follow off the rail, you really underhit it and you're in the zone. It doesn't matter.
That was, if you're going to go that way, that's why I thought maybe rail first would actually play a little bit easier to get more time in the good zone. Well, she's going to have to be a shot maker here.
She made it. Oh wow, she missed it. Sorry, we're sitting about a mile away. Can't really tell.
Well, you hate it when you come to the table with a hanger and you end up getting 1 ball for your inning, you know. It's like having ball in hand and only getting 1 ball. Pretty disappointing turn. But nonetheless, 3 balls left here for Andoni to capture game number 9.
I don't like that speed. Roll, Whitey. She got it.
She got there. Yeah.
That made her nervous. She was nervous.
Sure. You know, even though it turned out good, perfect position and proper position are often 2 different things. In this case, you know, she's got perfect position, but you can't risk going for that. You need to go another foot past there. That way, if you're a little bit off, you have a little leeway.
It's a tough shot. If she slow rolls it, she's liable to miss it. I think she needs to force this in the pocket and go 2 rails, just straight back and forth.
Well, she's defaulted towards soft speed, and I think this one actually is not playing as bad as we think it does.
Let's see. All right, what did I say?
It's in.
Oh my God.
It's in.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I was trying to explain. Wow. You know, especially on these diamonds, they skid sometimes, and you don't want that to happen.
Yeah. There it is. Game number 9 goes to Borana and Andoni. He now trails in the match 5-4. Pretty good battle going on the adjacent table over here. We have Danny Harriman versus Chris Bartram. Bartram jumped out to a pretty big lead.
Bartram just played an awful shot. Hooked himself on the 3-ball. Harriman was down to 5-1 in the score.
The score is now 7-6.
Yeah.
Okay, Duddy breaking. And leading 5-4.
Oh, she didn't hit that one. She scratched. Everything tied up.
It's an ugly rack.
Yeah, I mean, I think Borana has to put her own 3 here. It's the only way to do things. Look at this rack. Looks so difficult.
I don't think it is that bad, though, because you got the 2, 3, and the 4. I mean, the only position is the 5, and then...
Where does the 5 go? Does it go in the same corner as the 4?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, but where does the 6 go?
Same. Yeah, it's like a one-pocket
How do you
jigsaw.
Yeah.
No, that's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. Those, but the 2, 3, and 4, I mean, there's no excuse not to get those 3.
I think what you do is you just play a good safe and put the 2-ball into that stack somewhere and try to keep the cue ball hidden. You know, maybe put it behind the 3, and then you are just sitting in a great spot to put on 3.
Yeah, she's on 1 right now. So,
yeah,
right.
Or she's just going to smash these open right here. She doesn't see the run out.
She's not going to smash these open right here. She's never hit a ball like that the whole match. She's rolled everything, so I don't think that's in the old repertoire here for. And I don't really blame her either. I think she can get out from here. I think the 6 goes. She gets the right angle on the 5. So 2 cushions around to the center of the table here. If you don't like your position on the 5, then you can play safe, you know, and you maybe even do a little damage as far as rearranging the furniture there and keep the cue ball pinned to the 9. Just want to make sure you clear the 10 ball here. You don't want to trap yourself with this shot. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Oh, no, I think she may have overrolled it.
But that's why I'm saying she can still play safe from here. You know, you can just shoot a stop shot into the 7, stick the cue ball on the 9, let the 5 balls come across the table. Well, she very well may have the right angle, too. She's sizing up as if she's willing to play offense for sure. Now, if she bumps the 9 into the 6 here, that could be a trouble.
Guys, be nice out there, guys.
Oh, she did bump that in there, and that distraction of what was going to happen with the 6 probably cost her that.
Yeah, she was worried about the cue ball going into the 9. I mean, the 9. Yeah, cue ball going into the 9, 9 ball going into the 6, which was going to.
Okay, still kind of a tricky position here. How's your speed? Maybe just a little bit light. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. Yeah, this is going to be tricky because the cue ball is going to hit the 10 almost for sure. To play offense.
You know, she might be able to hit this 6 hard and have the cue ball deflect around the 10 and go up table, but she's going to have to play a lot of inside to hold it. Very difficult shot.
I would have considered playing the 10 the ball rather than.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
safe.
Yeah. Did it go?
Well, it's possible from where it was, and you could hold the 6 ball there and let the cue ball come around. Maybe get down table.
We're 7-7 over there, Chris Bartram and Danny Harriman.
Yep. Have an awkward shot here to stretch out and get.
Uh-oh, she's not going to like it, unless it gets behind this 8, which it did.
No, that worked out great.
Emily's just going to lightly hit this 6 and go 2 rails and try to place the cue ball behind the 7, 9, 10. It's a tough cut. She's going to the side.
Mm-hmm. That's a tough shot, no doubt about it. Anything but scratch, though. Nice hit.
Made it.
Nice hit. Just painted that ball. No matter what, she's going to be close to the 7. Well done. When you're this close, though, you can fuzz the ball and play safe if you really don't like your position. You can also back cut this in the side. You can even try further in the side off the 9 if you so desired.
Uh-oh.
Get a little heavy. Well, Borana has to be a good shot maker here now. That's her job. No more time for safety here. This is time to shoot.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
Great shot. Perfect angle. She's going to bounce off the rail, get the 9 in the same pocket.
Yeah.
I predict this match goes hill-hill.
No, it's playing out like that, isn't it? Neck and neck all the way. Yeah, she was kind of winding up with different lengths of backswings there. I'm glad she got up off that. It didn't make me feel comfortable. Good shot.
Yeah. Tough shot. She might be able to just roll it in and tap the 10 ball towards the corner.
I think she can draw out of there. It has a decent enough angle. I think she can just use draw, Mike.
Need a big stroke. But yeah, I see it.
I think you would draw right out of there anyway. Nice shot.
Yeah, her stroke. I mean, she hits the ball perfectly, but that was a big stroke to hold that cue ball to come back up.
But she did overcut the pocket a little bit. She missed inside the pocket, if you will. Hit the high side of it and left a little more energy in the cue ball than she anticipated.
know she's going to play the right speed on this shot.
Well struck. I think it's no, not quite good enough. Boy, that would have been a tremendous ball pocketing exhibition there to get out. Well, Emily just going to roll this one in, I think. At least attempt to roll it in.
This isn't the easiest shot with the cue ball on the rail.
No, not at all. Not at all. Didn't mean to.
Well, you always have to watch out for that scratch.
Well, that's why I said roll.
Yeah.
Right now, I'd be thinking these tables are very liberal because the cloth is new. I'm going to roll this right in. You know, wouldn't be a shadow of doubt. Rolled it right
look
in.
at this. Look at this. This is exactly what we said. She got to watch out for the scratch. Oh, she's sick right now.
Yeah.
You got to spot that pawn, shoot it.
Well, for those at home, I have failed on the shot, or the score, so I'll move it there now. Upcoming 4:30, we're going to have a men's match of Jeremy Jones and C.J. Wiley. All Texas shootout there. Then I guess we got Allison Fisher and Jenna Matur. And then at 7 p.m., looks like Belinda Calhoun and Denise Reeve. A lot more action coming to you today. At some point, we'll have Mike DeShane out here playing. He's a guy that plays like his hair's on fire. Balls flying everywhere, usually in the pocket. Borana and Andoni ties the match now at 5 games apiece. Well, hard fought, and just like you said, it's probably going to come down to that Hill game, isn't it?
The way it's looking right now,
Yeah.
the way it's looking.
Okay, it's 5-5. We're back. Borana and Andoni breaking. This has now become ostensibly a race to 2. Pretty good break there. 2-ball trims the cue ball, bumps it back further. Something did find the pocket. No. Nothing did? What happened? Yep, nothing went in. So. Looks like we're headed for a little safety exchange here, Mike.
I don't know. I mean, oh yeah. I thought you had ball in hand. I'm sorry. Yeah, no doubt.
For those of you at home, Mike's sitting up on the edge of his seat. It's down to just a race to 2.
What's the over and under on time, guys?
This would be a hard-fought battle. Always that first round of any tournament's always tough, too. But once you get through that, get a little momentum going, it seems like the ball's falling a little easier. Yeah, we got some length there, and we got some obstruction, but we do have an open shot. Yep, pretty nice shot there. Doesn't lead to a lot, but
She got the 2 in the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's made a couple of these already in the match. A couple nice long, straight, angled shots. No, I thought that she had it, but didn't. Now she's left across side bank here that's reasonable to play because of the 3 ball. Well, I don't know, maybe with the 3 ball blocked by the 8 going directly in, maybe it's not prudent to play that bank. No problem, but now is this a combination or does it go by the 8? Just about to find out. She's sizing it up to see if it goes by there. If she could roll it in, that'd be great. She called the 3, I thought.
3 probably goes by the 8.
Well, she was playing the 8. 8 ball didn't fall, but rather hung. So now Borana comes to the table, faced with either awkward bank or a treacherous carom shot onto the 8 ball. Did she call safe, I guess? Based on the way she's queuing up, I think she's playing safe.
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty good hit from that range.
I thought she missed it. I thought she was going to miss it.
Okay, well, nothing easy here. Could try an aggressive bank on the 8, could play a billiard onto the 9, could play a safe.
She had you for that.
Didn't leave anything easy. Yeah, there's a question whether you want to try to play a combination or try to play safe. Chose the safety. Straight back bank here. Looks like no kick safe.
Kick safe. How do we sound now?
Okay, a little bit low. Cut the 3 in the corner. Bring the cue ball out to the center of the table.
5 ball's in a really tough spot.
She appears content to deal with it after this shot.
She has to play the 5 into the 8 mark.
Yeah.
You know, that's your best bet to run out here.
Biggest margin of error comes along with that shot. It's hard to get the cue ball on that side of the 5 from here, it looks like.
I believe they both won tournaments back in New York. I think Borana won a Mez tour. I think I remember reading about that. And Emily's won tournaments as well. I think the standard is so high for women, you know, when we look at the exceptions like Jasmine Ocean, Allison Fisher, Karen Kaur, Diane Kim. You know, not everybody is playing at that level, you know.
Well, right.
Yeah, they have to understand. You guys have to understand that these ladies play really well, you know, for professional pool.
Super tough conditions here too.
Not only that, there's a lot of pressure coming to a professional tournament, a world ranking event, and really trying to make a name for yourself, especially on that level. You know, they know Jasmines and Karens and Nelsons and
well, and plus pool is so complex. I mean, sometimes you just have to learn to win ugly. You know, not every match goes with it.
absolutely.
Not everybody can break it around half time, Mike. So, just so you know.
I don't think whatever I do. Shane's doing it.
Yeah, Shane can. We might be exaggerating slightly. Yeah. Shane is the man right now. Him and then Bustamante too. Okay, nice layout here. This is for the first player to get to the hill. Much like Mike said, there is some pressure with this. Very easy to sit on the sidelines and be arrogant or condescending about the performance of players, but in any sport you will see up and down the performances. The best teams lose to the worst teams often.
Yeah, I used to let that bother me, what everybody said, and then realize, they're not out there trying to do this. It's difficult. It's tough to play on a high level all the time.
Well, anybody that does has been humbled enough to know better than to think that this is easy routine or there's anything to it. Sometimes people say, I beat you and you're a pro. I say, yeah, you know what? I've lost to worse players than you. It kind of gets the point across. Well done there. Rail first, 3-4 cushion position. Nice angle here. It's never easy, though. Just like Mike said earlier in the match, sometimes balls skid and stuff when you hit them soft. Thin cuts, weird things happen.
Yeah, I almost like playing this 3 rails or 2 rails underneath the 10 and coming up for the tougher pocket because, well, I don't know the angle, but she might be able to kill the 9 ball.
Even if the 10 ball would have fallen in, it wouldn't have counted. It has to be called.
To see, she tried to go underneath it because that was
right.
Yeah.
No, I like that shot too. Better to let your shaft out a little bit that aids you in pocketing the ball.
She scratched. Nope. She left a bank.
Very difficult bank, though.
She could have left an easier shot.
Right. The bad thing about banking this cross side is that it brings the cue ball around 3 cushions, and if you miss, both balls end up in the middle of the table quite often.
Can you call 2 shots in one? No.
But you have to make them both. That's the issue.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can do it, but you have to make both of them. Yeah. Otherwise, you could play. That's what makes it a lot easier if you can play the 10 and the 9. That gives you more value for going or something. But in this case, it doesn't work like that. Yep, I like that choice too. She's called the corner pocket, not so much with the intent of making it there, but that she's going to play safe, and should it accidentally go in, she'd have first crack at the 10. So this is going to be primarily a safety play. Very difficult to overcut this ball enough that you miss it by hitting the end rail first.
Is she banking it?
Yeah, banking across corner with a safety is the primary aspect. Good job.
That's a great shot.
Yeah. Now, Emily Duddy's kind of got her back against the wall. She's going to have to bank this 9 ball. And this is from a very long range, awkward angle. Okay, here we go. This will be for the first player to get on the hill.
Uh-oh. She hit the point, though. What's going to happen? Wow, she left another tough shot. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's that backdoor safety you don't plan.
Borana's a little sick right now. You can see it in her face.
You just play cross corner bank. I think there's much more to it than that. It's not an easy shot to get, but there's a decent likelihood that you don't sell out.
It's tough. It's a
Yeah.
tough shot.
But it's tough to just play a straightaway safety, too. I think the cue balls up just high enough. Doesn't make it easy.
I think I'd probably cut it in.
Yeah, if you
Sure.
can.
Problem with this too, oh, yeah, she doesn't like that. She played it safe. A lot of pressure on this shot too, because she either has to slow roll it or she can try to go 4 rails. But the side pocket plays a role in both of those shots. Wow, look at this, in the side pocket. That's crazy.
Well, overcut the ball. A lot of weird things happening right now.
Yeah.
2 hanging balls here, so Andoni will be the first one on the hill here momentarily. Got a lot of pool action to come, too. First round action. Last match begins at 9:30 tonight. Ball on the way. 10 ball staggers home. First one on the hill will be Borana and Andoni, 6-5.
She almost missed that shot mark.
Yeah, good speed.
Oh my god. She is nervous.
Yeah. Well, what's going on over there? It looks like Harriman and Bartram tied at 8 apiece. It's been a tough match, too. Okay, Emily Duddy breaking. Trailing 6-5.
4:30 players, this is your 5-minute notice to the start of your round. 5 minutes to the lag. 4:30 players.
Here comes the cue ball.
Yeah, she's scratched.
Well,
If I was Borana right now, I would wind up and fire this 10 ball in. Combination, long rail. Yeah, I would. Just the way the set's been going, you know? I play it safe and at the same time, you know, stop the cue ball. Cue ball will go, 1 ball will go behind the 2-5. And hopefully the 10 ball goes in and you win.
well. How about running out? I mean, this is a reasonable layout.
How about running out?
Yeah.
I mean, they're nervous.
If I was Mike DeShane, I would run out.
Oh, I would run out.
Yes.
But right now, you know, I don't know if the table has any trouble or anything. Like the 8 to the 9, it's tough right now with the nerves. First match of the day. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get where you're coming from. You want to play an aggressive shot.
They
but
play good enough to run out. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I
right.
just think that they're nervous right now, and
Right. No, I think she should go ahead and close out the match and show some class here. Run out this rack. She can do it.
see, she overshot that. I mean, it's not bad, but their speed is not there.
It doesn't aid your confidence any when you have ball in hand and then right away a little bit out of line or somewhere where you didn't intend to be. Even if you can make it, it makes you feel vulnerable.
Oh, roll. Mark Wilson and Mike Duchesne are in the booth.
Look out, 8 ball. She's good. Okay. Nervous moment there. All worked out. Now she's got to hit the proper thickness on the 4 ball so that she can get to the end rail without running into the 9. It's not that easy. Straight topspin. Might have hit a little bit thinner than she anticipated. No, maybe she played for this. Well, it really plays tough now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You don't want to have to muscle that 5 ball down into the corner, hoping to get position. Would you ever play it in the left top corner pocket from here?
No. What I would do is I would just make this ball with a touch of left-hand English and a touch of draw and just push it over to the rail, and it's going to spin beneath the 6. And I'd play it pretty firm. Just like exactly the way she hit it, she just missed it. That combo in the 10 is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah. No doubt.
All right, players, it's now 1 minute to post time. At this time, please stop your practice. Take all the balls off except the 1 and the 5, and take your players' seats. Wait for my signal to lag. All balls down, please. Jesse Engel, all balls down. 1 and 5 only, please. Thank you, sir. Players in your seats, please. Mr. Can, Wang Can, please sit, please. Thank you. The 4:30 TV matches are on.
She's on 2.
The prior matches in progress, so those players are standing by.
Yeah, you're right, but you know what? I bet Borana has forgotten because she
All right,
pocketed a bunch of balls in between.
expression
She's not
please
thinking
now
that
lag
way.
for the break. Good luck, everybody.
Nonetheless,
If
she
you
has
don't
ball
have
in
an
hand.
opponent, please get a referee.
6 balls left on the table to win.
Upcoming on the TV tables will be Allison Fisher versus Jana Montour. And on the men's side, Jeremy Jones and C.J. Wiley. Those are on deck on the TV tables. This is the last round of the day for the men. Women play again at 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Those are one-loss side matches.
Roll,
The
Whitey,
men's play
roll.
concludes with
She's going to
this
make the 6 and go 3 rails, Mark.
Everybody resumes
Play the
at
7
9.
in the corner, lower left-hand corner.
Well, she didn't. She did get to the 3rd rail, but not quite like Mike described. Now, this is going to be a tough get here. You hate to have to play this 2-cushion position, but I think you may be forced to.
Yeah, you almost have to make the 7 ball and go 2 rails. Great shot.
Boy,
Perfect.
excellent. Yep. Gonna have to come with a power stroke now, though.
This is the shot of the match.
Yeah.
Right here.
This is really the like.
I'm nervous for her, Mark.
Oh, me too. Yeah. This is a tough shot, but this is one that you need to get to really play well at a professional level. You need to be able to get this ball. If it's more difficult than this, then maybe you don't have to be able to make those. But
the key to this shot is just have a good follow through. You know, you don't have to hit it hard. All you have to do is just follow through and stroke. Oh, she's playing with follow. I would draw it to short side if you have to, if the angle allows it.
The other thing is you have to keep your body very, very still when you're trying to ramp up the power. That's when you tend to lunge a little bit. And that's just death.
I really don't know how I play, but all I know is that I make this ball more when I just follow through and almost leave my stick the 6 inches ahead of it or 8 inches ahead of the cue ball and stop for a second.
Well, your upper body stays very still when you hit these with the power, too. That's the one thing. That's why you're super accurate with power. You generate tip speed pretty freely and body still, so you're accurate. Well, she is going with the backspin now.
Yeah, she has to go with the backspin. Great shot. Great shot.
Stayed still, finished your stroke.
Yeah. Gonna slice this in. I like hitting a little bit firmer and going back to the bottom rail and going back up for the 10. Just to be a little bit more accurate with speed, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, you can't be cute with this one. You want to make sure you get the ball and even if you get a weird angle on the 10.
Pocketing is the most important thing of this shot. Who cares about your position? Just make that 9 ball. You don't want to hang it up.
Right. And if you pocket it, you figure to get position. It's sort of an aberration if you have nothing.
Great shot. Look at this roll. Oh, she hit it soft.
Well, at least she's at the table. She didn't turn it over. She got a chance here.
It's a tough shot for me. I mean, looks like the cue ball's heading towards the side, so I have to play it with draw and right-hand English and just focus on winning it. I mean, making the 10. Missed it. Emily is going to slice this in.
Well, the cue ball goes right back by the corner pocket. Are you cute and try to put a little side spin on here to take a scratch out of it?
I think if you cut this in the corner, it's going right straight up and down with follow. She's pretty.
Yeah, it's a very important shot, that's for sure. So maybe trying to add any kind of difficulty is just ball pocketing at this point.
She overcut it and she sold out. Cue ball has to stop. So Borana is to win.
Yeah.
Another good shot on that 10 ball mark was to kick behind it and put the 10 ball on the top rail.
This would be for match ball right here.
No, Mark, I think they extended the set to 13.
Well, that closes it out.
Wow. Congratulations to her.
Good chance. Good shot. We'll be seeing Borana back later. So this has been another edition of Ultimate 10-Ball Championship. And on behalf of Mike DeShane and myself, so long for just a while.
Have a good one, guys.